Hello, my name is Nat and I'm from the State Library of Queensland. We're really glad you could join us today for a special activity of the Corner at Home. This activity has been inspired by an exhibition we've got here at the library called Big Voices, Children's Art Matters, and it's also to celebrate Under 8s Week, which we're doing here today. First of all, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional owners of the land on which I'm meeting you here today. And I can do this by saying this little poem. Maybe you could try to use your hand motions as I do. Here is the land, and here is the sky. Here are my friends, and here am I. Let's do that together. Here is the land, and here is the sky. Here are my friends, and here am I. Well done, and welcome. And big people who are following along on this activity, I was inspired by a collection from the Big Voices exhibition called One World, and these are lots and lots of children's drawings where they were expressing their feelings about their life and their activities and what they love about their family and home. You might like to do the same with your little children at home. Don't be afraid to talk about their feelings, what's come up, what's happened at home, and get them to use art, all sorts of art, to express what's going on in their life. If you'd like to find out more, go on to the Big Voices website at State Library of Queensland, and you can also share your children's artwork on our Facebook page. I found two particular artworks from Dr. Barbara Piscatelli's art archive that I wanted to show you. All of the art from Dr. Piscatelli's art archive can be found online at the State Library of Queensland, but here's two special ones for you. This is a picture drawn by a little boy who lives in Vietnam in Asia, and he has got lots of people in his family. Can you see all the people in his family? Let's count them together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 people in his family. He's got a rooster, and it looks like a boat and a lake. His family loves growing things. They're all outside the house. They're growing flowers and fruit. I think this little boy loves being with his family outside. Here's another picture that I love. This one is done by a little girl who is 7 years old, and she lives in the Lockhart River area of far north Queensland, right up the top of Queensland. And she's used felt pen and paint to create her drawing. I think she's done the felt pen first and then the paint over the top. She's got a car parked out the front, and I think that might be her pet dog. There's a snake in the grass and some birds in the sky. I think this little girl really loves her house. You can tell by the colours she's used and the different windows. I'd love to be able to see some of the artworks you could create of your house. So let's get this activity started. I thought we might go for a walk outside around the State Library of Queensland and see what we can find. I think we might go looking for shadows, and I know you've got shadows at home in your backyard. So let's go and see what we can find. We're going on a shadow hunt. I've got my chalk with me. Aha, I've found some. Have a look at these. So, these are great shadows. You can get some chalk. Just buy some at the supermarket if you don't have any, but I'm sure you might have some chalk at home, and start outlining the shadows that you find. Look at that one. They're long, strappy pieces of leaves, and they're making these lovely lines and shapes. Where's another? Look at this curving line. Here. Oh, that's a great one. All the way down. A nice thin one coming out there. Some around here. Oh, I missed one. Stop moving, shadows. That's a nice dark one. Now that is some good outdoor art. Aha, the other thing you can do is find shadows of bodies and draw around bodies. And here's a shadow I found of our cameraman. Let's see if I can trace around his shadow. I'm going to start up here near his camera, his head, around near his shoulders, his arm, and around. I'm going to come back here, back to the camera, and around. You can do this with a big person at home, or a brother and sister, or if your dog or cat stays still long enough, maybe you could even do them. Oh, great shadow. All right, Mr. Cameraman, hop away and let's see what it looks like. Yes! It looks like a crazy duck man. You know what? Our bodies can make funny shadows too, and funny shapes. Have a look at this one. See if you can make funny shapes and funny shadows at your place. Here's something else you could do at home. You could grab some toys and blocks that you might have and find where the sun is coming through the window and look for shadows you can make with your toys. And then, just like we did outside, you could trace around the shadows and see what you can make. You might have some dinosaur toys or even some dolls that stand up. Look for the shapes and trace around the outside like this. That's a nice square shape there with a triangle there. Now I'm going to do the cow. His back legs, his back. Ooh. Really beautiful shadows. Now when you take the objects away, I'm going to take the dingo away and take the little Tasmanian devil away. Look at the beautiful shapes and the shadows that they've made. Oh, I love those curly lines around here. Really, really beautiful. Well, that was a lot of fun. I'm glad that you came along with me and found all of those shadows. I hope that you can try more of that at home with maybe your brothers and sisters or some big people at home. I'm going to say goodbye now, but I'm encouraging you, especially the big people watching, to go online to the State Library of Queensland website, search Big Voices. That's our exhibition that I talked about before with all of the amazing children's artwork, and take your kids and have a look at what's online for that exhibition, and eventually also you might like to come into the library and see the exhibition. All right, we'll see you later. Bye.